The negotiations for Bryan Mbeumo to Manchester United remain underway, direct contacts ongoing. Manchester United and Brentford discuss structure of the deal, add-ons crucial details as Manchester United remain confident. Mbeumo informed all parties 3 days ago about clear desire, Man United. Malik Tillman to Bayer Leverkusen, here we go. Verbal agreement in place between all parties involved. Transfer fee around €35 million to €40 million total package. Long-term deal agreed with Tillman. Bayern have buyback clause, but Bayer Leverkusen now consider verbal agreement done. Exclusive. Chelsea reach agreement with Brighton to sign João Pedro, deal for 23-year-old Brighton forward in excess of £50 million, personal terms in place on 7-year contract, medical being arranged. Brazil international only wanted Chelsea Football Club and will join FIFA World Cup squad, as per The Athletic FC. Arsenal have reached full agreement on personal terms with Christian Mosquera. New proposal set to be submitted after opening bid worth €14 million got rejected by Valencia. Arsenal hope to get the deal done for fee in excess of €20 million. Talks underway. One of Europe's most exciting talents arrives at Anfield. Welcome to the Premier League, Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz, I'm so happy. I didn't come here to have fun, I'm here to win everything. I would like to win everything every year. First of all, we have to do our work. I have to make my work. Understand Chelsea have now intensified talks to advance on João Pedro deal. Chelsea are focused on João deal with Brighton after signing Jamie Bynoe-Gittens with medical yesterday. Newcastle had two proposals rejected by Brighton, and Chelsea now pushing. Bayern are preparing an opening bid for Nick Woltemade after personal terms agreed. The club has internally agreed to proceed in talks and start pushing with Stuttgart. 5-year deal ready, Stuttgart hope to keep the player, but Woltemade wants Bayern. Rodrigo Riquelme to Real Betis, here we go, deal done on a 5-year contract for Roro to join Betis project. He's the replacement for Jesus Rodriguez, who's set to join Como next week for €22.5 million, plus add-ons. Sell-on clause will be part of Riquelme deal with Atleti. Breaking, Jamie Bynoe-Gittens to Chelsea, here we go. Deal agreed club to club with Borussia Dortmund. Contract, until June 2030 for Gittens, who always wanted Chelsea. Understand medical will take place tonight for Jamie. Borussia accepted last bid, as per Fabrice Hawkins reports. Samuel Ricci to AC Milan, here we go, deal now verbally agreed for €23 million, plus €2 million add-ons. Ricci has been alerted for medical, as Milan and Torino will complete formal steps early next week. Ricci will join in upcoming days, then time for Modric after World Cup. Alex Bina to Atletico Madrid, here we go, agreement in place with Villarreal. Transfer fee will be €45 million plus €5 million add-ons. Details being sorted then medical as per Medina Marca reported. Bina already said yes to Atletico weeks ago. Ruggieri, Cardoso and now Bina deals are done. Real Madrid win their group, and qualify for round of 16 in style beating Salzburg 3-0. It has been 2 games into Real Madrid's Club World Cup campaign and it was fair to wonder when Vinicius Jr. would turn up to the party. But by halftime, Vinicius had flipped the narrative on its head. First came his opening goal, a thrilling reminder of what he can do when the service is right and he is not being double-marked. 8 minutes later, he set up the second goal in stylish fashion, evoking Guti's heel of guard. Bryan Mbeumo has told Brentford and Tottenham he will only join Manchester United if he leaves Brentford this summer. Manchester United proposals £45 million plus £10 million, and £55 million plus £7.5 million. Still short of Brentford valuation and talks are ongoing. Tottenham deny making any offer as per The Athletic. Olivier Giroud to Lille. Here we go. French striker will be back in Europe, as he's set to leave LAFC. Giroud accepted one-year contract proposal, as Lille have now prepared all documents. Medical booked and Olivier's back. Arsenal exploring deal to sign Christian Norgard from Brentford. Arsenal proposal for 3 one-year midfielder in the region of €11 million and awaiting Brentford reply. Denmark international contracted until June 2027, but keen, among options, amid potential party exit, as per The Athletic. Kepa to Arsenal. Here we go. Deal done for the Spanish goalkeeper to join Arsenal as new backup for David Raya. Arsenal activate £5 million clause from Chelsea and all documents are now sealed. One more addition for Arteta after Martin Zubimendi. Johnny Cardoso to Atletico Madrid. Here we go. Deal agreed in principle for package in excess of €30 million and 5-year contract ready for the midfielder since start of June. Final details being fixed today with Real Betis. Then Johnny will join Atletico. Ansu Fati to AS Monaco. Here we go. Deal in place for Barcelona winger to join the club on loan with buy option. Plan for medical this week confirmed. Ansu will travel tomorrow and undergo medical later this week. Ansu signs new deal at Barca and then leave on loan. Paul Pogba to AS Monaco. Here we go. Verbal agreement in place. Contract until June 2027. Final details have been sorted. Contract to be checked by lawyers in next hours, and then Paul will fly to Monaco in 24 hours. Medical tests later this week. Pug back. Lyon have been demoted to League 2 ahead of the 2025-26 season as a review confirmed their administrative relegation. Direction Nationale du Contrôle de Gestion (DNCG), the body responsible for overseeing the finances of French football clubs, confirmed via the Ligue de Football Professionnel French football's governing body that Lyon would be relegated, but no action would be taken against Monaco, Nantes and Paris FC. Lyon will have the chance to appeal the decision. Crystal Palace's dreams of competing in their first ever European campaign hang in the balance. The Premier League club's largest shareholder, Eagle Football Holdings, is also the largest shareholder of French club Lyon, who, like Palace, have qualified for next season's Europa League, and that creates a problem, and so it should. Why on earth should UEFA allow any two clubs under the same ownership or management structure to enter the same competition? There will be sympathy for Palace, as there is for Drogheda United, who have been denied entry to the Conference League, but of course there should be rules to guard against such conflicts of interest and threats to integrity. Newcastle make offer to sign Anthony Elanga from Nottingham Forest. Bid in region of £45 million, and Nottingham Forest rejected without counter. No intention of selling Sweden international. Newcastle United considering whether to maintain pursuit or focus on other targets as per The Athletic FC. Milos Kerkez can now be considered as new Liverpool player. Deal also club to club. Medical completed and contracts sealed with left-back joining Liverpool for £40 million as fee from Bournemouth. Confirmed. Official statement next. Manchester United have kept in touch with the people who represent Emiliano Martinez, with dialogue since the start of the year. Martinez is of the understanding that any pursuit depends on Andre Onana's future. Martinez does not want to go to Saudi Arabia, and would prefer United or another big European club. Aston Villa are yet to receive any direct contact about their goalkeeper, who signed a new contract to 2029 last summer. Onana has been planning to stay at Old Trafford and, while that could change if there is firm interest in him, there is little movement by United to sell him or buy a goalkeeper for significant money. Nico Williams and his agent informed Athletic about players' desire to join Barca. Athletic are still not open to installments. Only full release clause. The agreement Barca and Nico until June 2031 is done, as revealed. And Athletic are informed, as per Evelascoia reports. Rooney Bargi to Barcelona. Here we go. Deal now confirmed as verbal agreement is done and will be sealed from next week. Barca will pay euro to million fixed fee plus add-ons and sell-on clause for FC Copenhagen talent. Long-term deal sealed with the Swedish talented winger. Manchester United have submitted new proposal for Bryan Mbeumo, who remains priority target. The proposal was sent over the weekend and it's in excess of £60 million. Discussions continue with Brentford. Mbeumo keeps giving priority to Manchester United. Barcelona are advancing and closing in on deal to sign Rooney Bargi from Copenhagen. Agreement at final stages with the last details expected to be sorted in the upcoming days. The Swedish winger can join Barca from July. Real Madrid had to play with 10 men after 7 minutes following Raul Asensio's red card, but Real Madrid still managed to earn a 3-1 victory over Pachuca courtesy of goals from Jude Bellingham, Arda Güler and Federico Valverde. Elias Montiel netted a consolation for the Mexican side. As soon as Yarel Quansah deal is completed very soon, Liverpool will activate centre-backs options. Mark Guehi, on the shortlist, 4 months and appreciated by Liverpool, as well as more Premier League clubs. Diomande can be his replacement at Crystal Palace. Barca director Deco confirms, yes, Nico Williams wants to come. And we will try. Nico, same as other players, is showing a strong desire to come. And if the right conditions are met in his case, we'll definitely try to complete the deal, told to La Vanguardia. Mamelodi Sundowns score 3 times against Borussia Dortmund in Ohio, but it's not enough. The South African club give Nico Kovac's side an almighty scare, as Joe Bellingham scores his first goal to help the German Giants prevail for 2-3 at TQL Stadium. Flamengo admin cooked Chelsea fans. Their admin Arndt Cole Palmer then deleted the post like nothing happened. For those who missed the chaos, here's the full thread with screenshots of the deleted post. Flamengo beat Chelsea 3-1 in FIFA Club World Cup. Marcus Rashford tells 1996 Javi, of course I'd love to play with Lamine Yamal, everyone wants to play with the best, hopefully, we'll see. Marcus Rashford is heavily linked with Barcelona, and he is excited to play with Lamine Yamal. Nottingham Forest manager Nuno Espirito Santo has signed a new 3-year contract at the City Ground. Nottingham Forest's progress last season made them one of the biggest surprises for many years. The club's hierarchy are acutely aware of Nuno's popularity among the players. Italian side Como have tried to sign Antony in the recent days, but Brazilian winger is giving priority to Real Betis' return. Man United are also aware of Antony's preference to continue at Betis next season, no club-to-club agreement yet. Paris Saint-Germain keep advancing in talks to sign Ilya Zabarnyi after personal terms agreed last week. Negotiations underway for fee close to €60 million, as L'Equipe reported. Not a done deal yet as Bournemouth insist on their conditions.